Hello, my name is Ursula Johnson, and this is for Communication 101, my persuasion speech. It's going to be about the reason why cigarettes should become illegal and be banned. I want everyone to know that I do have my audience in attendance, and I want to thank you guys for giving me this 7 minutes of your time. If you understand where it works, so we'll move right along. I, first of all, want to say that I am against cigarette smoke. You ask yourself, how can something so deadly be legal while we have other drugs that are not as deadly that are illegal? We all know it comes down to the fact of the economy, and that cigarettes are very, very booming in the economy. They make almost every day 22 million within the week just off of cigarette sales alone. It's been noted that if cigarettes were to stop selling, businesses would close every day because they depend on cigarette sales. That's why the marketing is so strong in cigarette sales, and they target our youth because older people are starting to stop smoking to better their health, so they go after the young people to let them think that cigarettes are enjoyable. Actually, they're not. I'm just going to state some facts to you about cigarettes and why they're so deadly. We know that you can get lung cancer. We know that passive smoke, which is secondhand smoke, is just as deadly as smoking the cigarette yourself. So is it fair to you if you go out to a bar or restaurant and you have to inhale smoke and cover up your children's faces so that they don't have to inhale the cigarette smoke? You think that's fair? So imagine if they just made it illegal and you didn't have to worry about that. And if we can't stop it altogether, how about just banning it just until that cigarette, to the person that smokes cigarettes, to their resident, so that they can only enjoy the cigarette smoke in their homes? That sounds fair. That way, also, we don't have to look at the cigarette butts on the ground or worry about our kids trying to sneak and smoke, because there should be fines for cigarette smoking out in public. If they could impose a law banning cigarettes, and I feel that we're caught smoking cigarettes, to keep the economy going, why not give like $100 fine for people that are caught smoking? Why not give stores fines if they're caught selling cigarettes? Because, of course, they're going to continue to try to sell them illegally to continue to try to make that money. So it would just take in reference to driving without license or anything else, and it needs to be, you should be disciplined for it. We don't know exactly when cigarettes came about, and that's the crazy thing about it, because they've been around forever. King James even spoke about it, and he spoke about how it's harmful to the brain, and it's very, very bad, and it smells even worse. So someone of that time, if they were even bothered by cigarettes, imagine how we feel today with it being so popular. We believe, through civil liberty stated, that cigarettes were brought to America by Christopher Columbus after he seen the Indians smoking them in leaves and in pipes and realized that it was enjoyable. He took the cigarette, the tobacco from the Indians, brought it to the America, and we, however, marketed it and we made it become popular to sell it. But it makes you wonder, if they can do cigarettes like that, with the argument of marijuana saving the vision and people using marijuana, why is that also not legal? Why is alcohol legal? Why is it that our government legalizes things that kill us every day? We know that you will die from cigarettes. We see pregnant women smoking cigarettes all the time. Does it make you angry when you see a pregnant woman lighten up? Of course it does, because that baby has no say-so, and they have to endure the secondhand smoke. If we were able to put such a ban in place, we could still not worry about our economy, because if we have 100 people's lives that we save daily, that's more people that can continue to buy things within the economy. Not just off of a cigarette, but just to work and keep the economy going, and those are children that will keep their parents around for a longer time. I personally have never smoked cigarettes. I've never wanted to, and I'm glad I didn't. But we all have had someone that's been affected by cigarette smoke. And you look at them and they're sick and they're still trying to smoke cigarettes. You just don't understand it. It's very addictive. It causes depression, but people think they need it to waver over the depression. So what I did was I kind of just put together here, and this is a disclaimer. I got it from Star Magazine. It just shows different faces of happy people. And this is just to be any color, any race, any age of somebody that knows somebody that was affected by cigarettes. And another thing you see is that cigarette companies will use trickery, what I call, for marketing, saying that cigarettes are pleasure. How can you show someone at the picnic but no one's smoking a cigarette? So how is that pleasurable at all? But then you get a warning at the bottom saying it contains carbon monoxide, which is a gas. Would you open up and drink a can of oil? No, you wouldn't. But if you smoke a cigarette, you are inhaling chemicals, so it's just as deadly. Every ad that I was able to find gave warnings about how the product is so dangerous, and they have to put that on there to let you know that you risk this at your own hand. But if you choose to do it for yourself, please don't ruin someone else's life with it. Just be that person and smoke inside of your home. And since we can't seem to come to that conclusion, I think since government got involved with this deadly trait of smoking, they need to get involved to stop it. Thank you very much. My name is Ursula Johnson, and I thank you for your time.